Hello everyone, welcome to Oliveboard. My name is Dinkar and I welcome you all in this session. I hope everybody is doing great, well and fine. Good to see you again at 9 p.m. session. And this is really a very uh, nice time to meet all of you because I hope everybody is like in a very light mood and this is a very good time when we can
Nice
discuss
time to
something
meet all of you.
related to your topics. Okay, so it's always like I feel like when should 9 happens and I should come in front of you and start taking the class for all of you. So really feel very great in taking the class for all of you, and it's just like feel like my family that I'm taking something and you're learning something. Okay, so thank you so much for joining the session and great to see you all. And I hope everybody is following all the COVID 19 protocols properly. And first of all, before starting, let me see how many people are there. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, so we have our Lalit is there, Akriti is there. Okay, as always, very good. Good guys. See, very punctual guys over here we have. Thank you for joining and I hope you are getting inspired by the things and you are actually learning the things properly, and whatever your doubts are there they are also getting cleared. I hope I'm expecting that from all of you. Okay, and if that is not there, please let me know in the comment box or chat box, wherever it is. I will surely answer to your questions. Okay, guys. So for today, we will be starting with our 76th session. Okay, and before going through that, let me tell you that since Friday we don't have a session, but tomorrow Friday we will be having a session, that is 77th session, because last week because of some YouTube issues we are not able to take. So that session we are taking on tomorrow. That is 77th session we will be taking tomorrow. Okay, so please for coming like tomorrow Friday, please there will be a session tomorrow also. Okay, so just wanted to inform all of you that please join again tomorrow at 9 p.m. Okay, so we will be starting with our new topic today. So those who are the new joinees here, this is a master descriptive answer writing for RBI grade B 2021-2022 100 days series. Here we are asking 100 questions for 100 days on various topics like economic and social issues, finance management, current affairs, and descriptive English. So all these topics will be discussed with all of you. See, not full syllabus we are discussing, but some of the topics we will be discussing. Then we will be giving you one question, and that question we are expecting you to write, because we this topic, this series is all about master descriptive answer writing. Okay, so that is our main goal, right? So today we will be doing report and indices on corruption perception index report, a very important report for all over the world, in order to understand the way like what is the corruption, the level of corruption in their country, whether it is going up or whether it is going down, or whether it is remaining at the same level. Okay, so all these things. uh, Rajan Sharma. Rajan, please be very specific regarding your questions. Okay. So, under corruption perception index, so we will be studying like the new report has been released, and that we will be studying. So, before going through this corruption, I wanted to tell you something has been said by Chanakya. Okay. As you all know that he is the author of Arthashastra, Chanakya. So he has written one quote: "It is impossible to know when and how much water a fish drank. Similar, it is the act of stealing government money by the official." That means special that official also not able to find it out at what time they have started taking bribes and everything and started eating stealing the government money. Okay, so it is when since you cannot tell at what time fish is drinking the water or it is not drinking the water, so we don't know. Okay, so similarly is with the government officials. Okay, that has been given by Chanakya, right? So now we will be starting with our uh, topic. So, Transparency International Corruption Perception Index report. Okay, so this international report ranked India at the 85th country among the 180 countries in the world in the recently released Corruption Perception Index report. So, uh, this is the rank of our country, so you should know that. Okay. After that, what is this all index is all about? So this index is ranking about 180 countries. So this can be your potential MCQ, okay, and territories by their perceived level of public sector corruption. So here we are looking for public sector corruption. That means anything which is related to government or government bodies, whatever bodies it is, but it should be related to government. Okay, so perceived level of public sector corruption according to the expert and business people, and there is a scale of 0 to 100, okay, to rank corruption perception index. Okay, so this 0 to 100 is a score that has been given. Okay, so 0, if you are getting a score of 0, that means you are a highly corrupt countries. Okay, and if you are getting a 100 rank, that means you are a very clean so that means there is a no corruption at all. So neither the 0 nor the 100 is achievable, because they are the very idealistic situation. Even 0 is also a very idealistic situation, and 100 is also as a idealistic situation. So each and every country falls under 0 to 100. Okay, but we have to tell something like this is the range and all those things. Okay, so under this score, under from 0 to 100 score, India has got a score of 40. Okay, India has got a score of 40. So the report highlighted concerns over the risk to journalists and activists who have been the victim of attack by the police, political militants, criminal gangs, and corrupt local officials. So why we have such a low score? The main reason is that the main focus this report has given on India is that because there was a high attacks that is happening on journalists and the activist people who are speaking against the government, and those people who are the victims of the police, political militant activities, criminal gangs, and corrupt local officials. So these are all the reasons why the score is less. So normally this corruption perception index usually look for the type of transparency in your country, whether government is providing proper data or not, how the journalist and all these people are there in your company, whether they are in a state of fear or they are free to say anything. So based on that, this score is calculated. Okay, so in India they have got a score of 40. Then India's performance. So India has ranked 85th among 180 180 countries in the current index. In 86 was a rank in 2020, and 80 was there in 2019. Okay, so that means there is a little increase in the corruption this year. Okay, because right now we have a rank of 85, and in 2019 it was 80. Okay, so but you should also know that in 2020 there was a COVID-19 situation that came. Okay, so this time corruption perception index in his report only they have given that since these are all the data that has been calculated during the time of the COVID-19, so there can be some kind of ups and downs regarding that data, because government has to put some restriction on various people movement and things talking about their government and all those things. So because of that some countries data may go up, some countries data may go down. Okay, so you cannot tell that this can be the exact type of a data, but it is more or less here and there only, and it is not that much too much of differences are there. Okay, just because of COVID. So except Bhutan, all of India's neighbors are ranked below it. So Bhutan is above India. Pakistan has dropped 16 spots and in the index, and it was ranked 140th. Okay, so the country score has remained stagnant over the past decade. Some of the mechanisms that could help rein in corruptions are weakening. That means in the whole decade, what has happened from 2010 to 20 and all those things, our position always remains stagnant. That means we are just here and there in the range of 80s only. We are there, and we are just stagnant at that position. And just because the main reason is that whatever the institutions are there in our country who just try to control the corruptions, they are getting weakened. Okay, so because of that, we are have a stagnant position at that. Okay, so there are various concerns over the country's domestic status as fundamental freedom and institutional checks and balances decay, that are all happening. Okay, some people are also thinking that there is a little slowdown that has come into a democratic status of our country. Fundamental freedom has somehow blocked in our country. Okay, and some institutional checks and balances which earlier used to be there, they are getting decay for some reasons. Okay, so because of that, we are there in a stagnant position. Neither we are improving, neither we are going down. Okay, so we have to make sure that we have to get good ranking in this. So we have to improve our all fundamentals, checks and balances things. Okay, so we what things India has done in order to make sure that proper corruption things should be checked and all those things. So we have a Indian Penal Code, yes, IPC. Here we just provide like court system and everything is there. Then Prevention of Corruption Act is there. Okay, right now you can see that corruption official normally now working in a proper way. Then Prevention of Money Laundering Act is there. Foreign Contribution Regulation Act is there. Companies Act is there. Lok Ayukta Act is there. Central Vigilance Commission is there. Even you can put at CBI and Enforcement Directorate and Revenue Department, and all those things you can put where India is doing a great but more or less these CBI and ED are perceived to be the weapons of the government in order to make their work done. People normally think that whenever government wanted to do anything, they just try to start some CBI probe, some enforcement directorate probe. Okay, so these are not free from political influences. Everywhere there is a huge political influences in their functioning. So because of that, we cannot call them, they can work in a free and fair mode. Okay, then who are the top performers? Obviously some of the new, these are always there. Okay, so this year top countries are Denmark, Finland, New Zealand. They have a score of 88. Okay, then Norway has a score of 85, Singapore 85, Sweden 85, Switzerland 84. Why Switzerland has a score of 84? Switzerland has becoming slowly the dispute resolution world also country of the world. That means where you can go and solve what your dispute, like if your dispute is arising because two companies are fighting, like if there is any Indian company and there is another company who want to fight, so most of these companies, they will not go to Indian judicial system. They will do, what they will do is they will go to Switzerland redressal mechanism. Okay, and there they will say that whatever the court decide over there, we will accept it. Okay, so because of that transparency and the trust in that process has made the Switzerland to get a score of 84%. Okay, that is because there is very less corruption in this process. Okay, then Netherlands is having 82 of a score, Luxembourg has 81, and Germany 80. That completes the top 10 performers. Okay, then why Denmark has a high score? It is because Denmark has a very high degree of press freedom. Okay, this is the first one. Then there is a access to information about public expenditure, like in a proper way, like where exactly that public expenditure that we have given, the taxes, 40% tax we have given of our income. So please tell us where you have actually expend my money. Okay, so government has to give each and every data. People will say that even in India we have RTI system. Yes, we have RTI system, but that is not that much effective then it is effective in Denmark. Okay, so people have a very good control, like on each on every public expenditure. Then there are stronger standards of integrity or public official. That means even public officials knows their duty in a proper way. They have a huge integrity and they follow all the standard procedures. Okay, and they have a independent judicial system which is bar from any kind of influence. Okay, so because of that only Denmark has the rank 1 with a score of 88. Okay, similarly Finland, New Zealand, Norway, Singapore, all these places, what I was talking was about Singapore, not Switzerland. Okay, I was talking about Singapore. Okay, that judicial dispute, sorry, just dispute settlement is of Singapore I'm talking about. Okay, so these are the score high because at all these places these your press freedom, access to information, integrity of public officials and judicial systems are very 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 strong. Okay, then who are the bottom performers? So South Sudan score 11, Syria score 13, Somalia has a score of 13 and remaining at the bottom of the index. Okay, so because most of these countries are experiencing some kind of armed conflict is going on, authoritarianism is there. Okay, so like Venezuela has a score of 14 because they have some kind of dictatorship government over there. Okay, they show that they are a democratic country, but the party do lot of corruption in Venezuela. Okay, then Afghanistan is there. They have a 16 because right now, Taliban, right, has come over there. So we don't know the exact thing. Then North Korea, everybody knows. Yemen, Equatorial Guinea, then Libya, Turkmenistan. All these are on the bottom performers under this categories. Okay, and even people also knows that in all these places, like if you talk about press freedom, public official, then your judicial system, then expenditure of revenue. So all these four play things, you cannot expect any of the countries to be following any kind of these things, because if they follow all these kind of things they will automatically come in the top, because right now armed conflict is going on, authoritarian government is going on. Even you cannot expect North Korea to have a press freedom. Okay, it is only what Kim Jong-un will tell, that will only be told into the world. Okay, so there is no press freedom at all. So in that cases I think North Korea will get only 0 score. Okay, but in some public official, judicial system, even judicial system was under the control. Okay, so that is why they have a very low score, like 11, 13, 13, 14, 16. Okay, that is why they have the very low score over here. Okay, then what is this Transparency International? Okay, Transparency International is an NGO. It is an NGO that is founded in 1993 and its headquarters is in Berlin, Germany. Okay, so this corruption perception index jo CPI is published by Transparency International, and it is an NGO and it is based on Berlin. Okay, so it is a non-profit purpose is to take action to combat the global corruption with civil societal anti-corruption measures and to prevent criminal activities arising from the corruption. Okay, so its most notable publication includes the Global Corruption Barometer and Corruption Perception Index. So these two things this NGO publishes. Okay, that is Global Corruption Barometer, that is to measure the level, and index where we rank based on some score. Okay, so just one thing I just wanted to tell regarding this is that as per the Chief Executive Officer of Transparency International, Daniel Akeson, he has given some recommendations, like what you have to do in order to have a corruption free society. First is to uphold the right need to hold power to account. Make sure that whosoever is holding power in your country, they are accountable to you in a proper way. Okay, so government should roll back any disappropriate restriction on freedom of expression, association and assembly, introduce the onset of the pandemic, ensure justice for crime against human right defenders. Okay, and that is the urgent priority. Okay, then restore and skeleton institutional checks on power. So whatever the institution that are there, we have to give them back their power. Okay, we should not make them dogs without the teeth. We have to make them dogs with teeth who can bite you if you are not working in a proper way. Okay, so restore and strengthen the institutional checks on power. So public oversight bodies such as anti-corruption agencies and supreme audit agencies should be given proper power, and they should be made like, they should not be like controlled by any kind of political bodies, and we can do any kind of sanction or wrongdoings against anything. They have to be given in a proper power. Okay, then we have to look for combat transitional corruption. What is this transitional corruption? Is normally this transitional corruption happens in the advanced economies. Okay, so most of the people utilizes the weakness of the system to do cross border corruptions. Okay, which normally goes undetected and unsanctioned. Okay, so we have to close these legal loopholes, regulate professional enables, and financial crimes has to be stopped. Okay, and we have to uphold the right to information in government spending. So whatever the government spendings are there, we should have a right to information regarding each and every thing. Okay, so here are some of the countries who have done a very good, like three countries are there: Armenia, Uzbekistan and Singapore. They have shown us very good improvement in their ranking. Armenia in 5 years has improved 14 points, and right now the Armenia has a score of 49. Okay, because they are reforming their system. Okay, similarly Uzbekistan is also doing the same way. Okay, then Singapore, it continues to fall behind human rights, but slowly anti-corruption measures are taking place in Singapore. So that is why Singapore is also getting a very good ranking. Okay, but few countries are there who have dropped in their ranking, like Nicaragua, Philippines and Azerbaijan are there. Okay, Azerbaijan. Okay, so the main reason behind all these are the lack of public trust in the government, low like there is no proper judicial system that is working proper, lack of freedom of press, government is not taking care of various investigation agencies, and government has too much of control on each and everything. So these are some of the good example, those who have improved, and these are some of the good some of the example which have shown the ranking in a below way. Okay, so these are the things regarding the corruption perception index report. Okay, and so the question for today for you guys is this: according to the corruption perception index report, India's score has remained stagnant over the past decade. Please discuss the various reasons for the prevalence of the corruption and measure needed. Okay, so first of all, you have to give 2 line of intro, then reasons, after that measures to take, then 2 line of conclusion. So this should be your format. This should be your format for answer writing. Okay, so Rajan Sharma, regarding any of the descriptive answer, whatever exam it is, if it is happening computer based, okay, and if even if it is happening in a pen or paper mode, whatever it is, this answer writing series will suffice it. Okay, you don't need any other answer writing series, you just practiced it. Okay, you cannot just blame that we were not doing that National Housing Bank. See, all are the same thing, questions will be the different one, and you have to write the answer based on the question. Okay, so it is not like that descriptive answer for this will be different, descriptive answer for other exam will be different. Okay, there will be a question that you have to write an answer. Okay, whether we are taking for RBI, whether we are taking for civil service, whether we are taking for National Housing Board, answer writing will remain same. So that is why just practice it over here. You will find improvement in your answer writing, and it will be very helpful for your National Housing Bank exam also. Okay, you will not regret it. Okay, anybody else has any questions? Anybody else has any questions? So, those who are the new joinees over here, for them I wanted to tell you, if you wanted to write this question, please go to Oliveboard Discuss Forum. Okay, just click on the website and go to Oliveboard Discuss Forum. It will be in a horizontal tab. Here it will be like there. Then after you clicking over here, some horizontal tab will come. Okay, so here there will be RBI Grade B, descriptive RBI Grade B tab will be there. Once you click over here, so around 77 questions will be there for you. Okay, around 77 questions will be there for you, so you have to attend these questions over there. Okay, Akriti, yeah, thought of the day is there. Yeah, thought of the day is there. Okay, just wait a minute. Okay, so this is a thought of a day. This is a depth that has been given by our APJ Abdul Kalam. Okay, so where there is a righteousness in the heart, there is beauty in the character. When there is a beauty in the character, there is harmony in the home. When there is harmony in the home, there is order in the nation. When there is order in the nation, there is a peace in the world. Okay, so here our former president Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam has linked the character of a human being, the heart of a human being, with the harmony in the home. Then after that, with the nation, and with that nation to the world. How the person owns character is responsible regarding whether there will be peace in the world or there will not be peace in the world. Okay, so it all starts with the righteousness. Everybody knows in this world whether whatever they are doing is right or wrong. They know by their heart that whether they are right or wrong. Okay, so when there is righteousness in the heart, you have a beautiful character. Okay, once you have a beautiful character, automatically in your home there will be harmony in your home. Okay, and once if there is harmony in your home, then automatically there will be proper order in the nation. People will be behaving in a proper way, and any nation where the people behave in an order way, automatically there will be peace in the world. So this has been given by our late former president, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. I hope everybody links this to the world that is we are living in and right now what is going on in the world. Okay, so there is a very deep meaning that he has left for all of us. So we have to make sure that we should do all these things in a proper way. Okay. Anybody else has anything to ask? Anybody else has any kind of questions to ask, guys? Okay, so please write down your whatever you wanted to ask. So let me just, if you have any query, please email to riti.gulachi@oliveboard.in. She will be, if you are not able to get that coupon code, she will be providing you with the coupon code once you have uh, able to write free answers. Okay, subscribe to our YouTube media platform in various places are there: YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. And at the last, never forget to like, subscribe, and follow, guys. It's always good to see you at 9 p.m. Waiting for the session, and I just also feel very great for joining the session because the way I just interact with all of you, it just feel like my family. Okay, so really great to see all of you, and if you have any kind of issues, any kind of doubt, please let me know in the chat box or in the comment box. Just write it in the comment box, and I will surely answer over there. Okay, and thank you so much, guys. And tomorrow again, because since Friday we don't have lecture, but tomorrow we are conducting one lecture at 9 p.m. Okay, so please attend. Okay, normally on Friday we don't have it, but tomorrow at 9 p.m. we are having because we have to complete the previous week YouTube session because that has not been happened. Okay, so that we have to complete. So tomorrow we will be having one session on, so tomorrow we will be having the 77th section on this descriptive answer writing. Okay. So guys, thank you so much, guys. Really great to see you. And tomorrow we'll be meeting you again at 9 p.m. And great to see you. And please follow all the COVID-19 protocols properly. And good night. And thank you so much. Bye bye.